Well, during this dangerous heat, a lot of families face a tough choice: cool your home or save money on your power bill. Caroline Fountain with Duke Energy joins us live this morning. Caroline, I assume there are ways to keep cool without skyrocketing your power bills.
Good morning. Yeah, it's really about making energy smart decisions and choices. And, I'm standing right here next to an HVAC. And the first step really is making sure that your unit is working properly. So making sure that everything is clear, no debris, there's nothing within 3 feet of your unit, and making sure that you get it checked twice a year. That is the first step. And then the second step is really making sure the air filters inside the house are clean so that when the air is flowing through your home, that there's no restrictions, that is easy flowing through your home.
Important to do. As you say, it's a year-round task with that. All right, I'm going to ask you the big question that always garners a big reaction, and that is, what is the right thermostat temperature that you recommend during a heat wave?
So the right thermostat temperature is going to depend on your family. And what we recommend is setting it to the highest comfortable temperature for your particular family. So just think about how hot it's going to be outside. So it's going to be making up for, several degrees difference to keep the temperature inside comfortable compared to the outside temperature. So the greater the difference there, it's going to be working longer and harder, especially with lows just in the 70s. So our AC units are not really getting that much of a break. So the more energy that you want to save and therefore save on your bill, we recommend, setting it to the highest comfortable temperature, but that's going to depend family by family.
Fair, that's fair. One thing we hear conflicting information about sometimes, is it best to leave the thermostat running all day, even if you're not at home, or is that wasteful, or is your AC going to have to work harder when you come back? What's the best approach?
Yeah, the best approach there is really, setting it to the highest comfortable temperature when you are at home. When you go away, having a smart thermostat is a great option, because that way you can set it up a couple extra degrees when you're going out. When you're heading home, you can just click it down a couple of degrees back to your comfort level and not even notice a difference. So that would be our recommendation in order to have maximum comfort and maximum savings.
What about when it comes to appliances? We know they put off occasionally heat. They also take up a lot of power. Are there ones that we should avoid using, especially at the peak hot points of the day?
Yeah, so one thing that we like to do in my home is try to cook outdoors when we can. Of course, that can also be very hot outside. So thinking about, air fryers or slow cookers, things that are going to be using less energy and also not heating up your home as much as an oven does. That can actually really heat up your home. And then think about your dryer as well. Using your laundry, doing your laundry in the morning hours or in the late evening hours when it's a little bit less hot. So those are also great ways in order to reduce the heat generating in your home to help keep it cooler.
I know our kitchen's in the middle of the house, but when you turn on the oven in the middle of the heat of the day, we quickly regret that decision anytime we do it. Final question. What should people do, say they lose power during this dangerous heat in the next few days for whatever reason? What's the best thing to do?
Well, the best thing is to make sure that you contact us. You can do that through the app. You can call us. You can also, go to your account and report it there. And then our crews are going to be, responding as quickly as possible. Right now, we are in a good place. We have a robust plan in place to reliably deliver electricity to our customers during this heat wave. If there's a tree down on a limb or a tree down on a wire, for example, of course, our crews are going to be responding to that as quickly as possible to get those customers restored in the case that happens.
All right, good to know. All helpful information, arming us to be smart as we go into the next few days. Caroline Fountain with Duke Energy. Caroline, thanks. Appreciate it.